Talmor, Shishin Marachi. Talmor is my home. My family have worked the land for generations. My gran says the island does not belong to us, but we belong to the island. And we must be ready, for a great evil is coming, and death follows with it.
Listen and subscribe to the latest season of Undertow, The Harrowing, a Storyglass production presented by Realm, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Contained herein are the heresies of Radolf Buntwine, erstwhile monk turned traveling medical investigator. Join me as I study the secrets of the divine plagues and uncover the blasphemous truth that ours is not a loving God, and we are not its favored children. The heresies of Radolf Buntwine, wherever podcasts are available.
And now, stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast.
When you talk about fitness in your 40s, most will know it's very hard work. First off, finding the motivation, keeping the weight off, and, of course, not getting hurt. Pro Muay Thai fighter Eva Schultz is based out of Denmark, has over 60 pro fights, and didn't get into fitness and pro fighting until her 40s. And when Eva was a guest, we talked about her first fight and the things that still stand out. She talked about binging The Son of Sam's and overall documentaries, whether aliens have visited Earth. She talked about seeing U2 in concert, using CBD oil after fights, dealing with COVID and living in Denmark, watching tape of the opponents she's about to fight. And stop me if you've heard this before, Eva talked about teaching kids Muay Thai at a young age.
They really seem to enjoy it. And also some of the kids were a little bit like they rush around and bum, 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 they really want to fight. So it's all a matter of finding a good balance and teaching the kids that this is actually not about, violence or beating people up. This is really a totally different game. It's about respect. It's about friendship. It's about being helpful and kindness. So it's totally different than what people actually think about it. So in this way, by working with school kids, you actually move some boundaries or change a little form of the boxes because people think it's like this. So when you can put it into the children in school, then you can also kind of make it different for other people to think about fight sport as something that is violent and you have an issue with your temper or something, because that's not the issue at all for fight sport.
Right. And it's often a polarizing question, but when do you think parents should get their kids enrolled into MMA, martial arts?
Yeah, well, I think to put them into martial arts, I think they can start pretty early because it's a matter about you're teaching the children how to do the stuff in a secure way. And the children actually develop a lot of good skills from fight sport. You can see how, if you look down to Thailand and these Asian countries, you see they start already when they're still wearing a diaper,
Yeah, I know, right?
They start going in the gym, they start rolling around, they start doing fun stuff. And I think you can do it with the kids if you just keep it on a playing level. So you play all this stuff into the kids,
Yeah.
They will find it so amusing. I think it's just about we have to change our mindset as adults regarding fight sport because everybody's, this is so dangerous. Whoa. You can make it dangerous if you're not a good teacher. Right. But if you're a good teacher who gives the right virtues and know how to teach children, then you have a magnificent result. So I think you can start quite early.
Stop Me If You've Heard This Before on the Toddcast podcast is powered by FKP MMA, Vancouver's #1 training destination at fkpmma.com.
GZM Shows and the creators of 6 Minutes are rolling out their newest audio adventure with the podcast Discovering Dad. A cautious single dad with a secret past and his rebellious kids embark on a thrilling quest complete with hidden treasure, villains, and a family curse. New episodes of Discovering Dad roll out weekly starting June 11th on Apple Podcasts. Follow the show so you never miss an episode. Or listen early and ad-free as a GZM Shows subscriber. Go to gzmshows.com to learn more.
Hi, I'm Alexis Ohanian. You may know me as one of the co-founders of Reddit, but more recently, a large part of my identity is being a father to my 2 wonderful daughters. In my podcast, Business Dad, I'm hoping to open up the conversation about balancing careers and family. The one thing I constantly hear successful people say, without fail, is that they wish they'd spent more time with their kids. That's time no one can get back. So I decided to create Business Dad to engage in the conversation about how we're spending our time now, providing a forum for successful dads to share their joys and challenges of being a working parent. You'll get to hear from a wide range of business dads, from Rainn Wilson and Guy Raz to Todd Carmichael and Shane Battier. And while this podcast will talk about business and will definitely be featuring dads, I think everyone can learn something from these incredible conversations as we unpack the expectations we all have about careers, relationships, and ourselves. Business Dad is available now, so be sure to listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.